This is Bob Gluck, and I'm going to be playing Neil Rolnick's Faith for piano and computer. This is a huge, sprawling, gorgeous, virtuosic, tuneful work that Neil has created. I've played it maybe 15 times over the past 4 or 5 years, initially as a solo and then more recently as a duet with Neil on the computer. The piece moves all over the place stylistically. It's sort of like what they say about the weather in the mountains. If you don't like what you are listening to one moment, just wait another couple of minutes, wait, and you'll find something else that you certainly will enjoy. It moves from segments of just spiraling cascades of notes, then into laying out a harmonic progression over which a beautiful, tuneful section emerges. It goes from there into one of several improvisatory sections. The piece was called Faith because Neil called these sections leaps of faith because it was a leap of faith for Neil as a composer to hand over segments of his work to me as an improviser. And I'm largely a jazz pianist, although I play all sorts of music. And I want to be able to improvise. And so there I go. So some of the sections of improvisation are over chord changes, but the chord changes keep changing key, kind of keep me on my feet. Another section like that, that's also improvisatory. I select from little tuneful segments that Neil has created of electronic sounds and mix and match them with electronic processing and with my own piano insertions. And then it goes back and forth between these enormously virtuosic sections. Sometimes there'll be things like leaping arpeggios, and when I hit the top notes, these pealing bell sounds ring out, and it's really quite dramatic and quite gorgeous, and go from there to these very intimate, more lyrical sections. There's a beautiful and a pastoral at one point, just followed by sort of growling interchange between myself on piano and some digital processing on the computer. And the piece ends with this romp of a wonderful fugue, which is a very fitting way to end a piece that is of such depth and breadth. I love playing it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as a listener.